Why, hello, everybody. I pray everybody is happy, healthy, doing very well, and most importantly, prosperous. I wanted to do an update. It's been a little bit, about 2 weeks, and I wanted to do an update on the zinnias and on the English daisies, as well as the pansies I have growing for you, Sidney and Tori. Take a look at this. By the way, Sidney, took your advice and went to Lowe's, and I got myself two more racks. There's one here, and I got this one 50% off. And the reason why is because it was missing just one little component, and it was just missing one of the little stoppers that locks the shelves into place. That's it. And so I was able to acquire this shelf for 50% off. And then I paid full price for this one. So instead of spending roughly around $115, I spent $75. That's a really nice savings. I don't mind that. Anyways, update. Take a look at this. Sydney, your zinnias. I transplanted one of them into your pot. And what's nice is that I believe this one is starting to has a little bud. Right there, do you see it? Look at that. A little bud on it. Getting ready to bloom. And we still have a couple, got this one right here, which needs to be transplanted. Now, I don't know if it's a really good idea to go ahead and transplant this when it already has a bud on it, but I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. Now, as far as the pansies, Tori, they didn't do so well. There have been no sprouts, and you would think after about 2 weeks or so, there'd be at least one sprout in one of these little containers, but unfortunately, there isn't. However, Tori, do not fret, because I am so thankful I sowed you some English daisies. Look at this. Let me pull this one out so we can see it in some better light here. Look at that. That's your English daisies. Look at that, Tori. Right there. And I went ahead and also transplanted one of them in your pot. Right here. And I can tell you right now, I really can't wait for these to bloom. It's going to bring back some great memories. They're lovely flowers, and it's just going to be massively exciting. I'm really excited about this right now. And as I mentioned, we've still got one there, and Sydney, you still got two more right here. This one and the one right behind it right there. There we go, that one right there. And so I went ahead, and I don't know if you remember on the last video I did, or 2 videos or so ago, it was on the seed haul. I did pick up 2 more varieties of zinnias, the peppermint stick zinnia, and I also picked up, I believe it's called the Purple Prince zinnia. I'm going to pull those out. Let's see if we can show you them. Yes, here they are. Candy cane mix zinnia, and then the Purple Prince zinnia. Right there. So I got these 2, and I'm going to sow these today, because I know all you gardeners out there are massively excited at the fact that spring is just around the corner. I believe the weather here in Texas is going to possibly have maybe one more major frost as far as Texas goes in their frosts. And I think now we're just ready to go ahead and start growing food, guys. Food and flowers. Why not, right? So there you go. And like I said, I'm going to sow those today. Those are getting sowed today. And I'm going to transplant the other 2, 1 and 2, and your English daisy, Tori, into another pot. So I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed. I want to show you exactly the grow room. It's actually starting to look like a proper grow room. Can't say how excited I am about that. It still needs a little bit more organization, but it's nice to have 90% of all the items off the floor. Look at that. Things are on shelves. It's easier to maneuver in here. I love it so much. I want to show you this really quick before cutting out. In this planter right here, I went ahead and sowed a few English daisies, but mostly some Royal Carpet Alyssum. And from what I remember in my research, I should have known better about sowing the Royal Carpet Alyssum in this with other plant life, because Royal Carpet Alyssum does not really like to be crowded. It likes its space. And I think, hence the name Royal Carpet, it spreads out, so it wants its space. But we'll keep an eye on this. and see what becomes of it, because I believe this is the alyssum right here. There it is. See that? And then this right here is just your purslane with purple blooms. These things are invasive, and if I remember properly in my research, these are related to the mint. And mint, just like the purple purslane, they're very invasive. So if you do decide to grow mint in your garden, pick an area that you don't mind it to go a little bit, haywire a little bit, to run rampant. Otherwise, you want to kind of put mint in pots, so that way you can keep them contained and they don't, encroach on your other plantings and vegetation. Anyways, what I'm doing with this right here is I'm treating it sort of like a bonsai kind of like hobby. So I keep it trimmed back as much as possible, practicing on what to trim. You really can't go wrong with overcropping purslane, because it's so what's the word? I wouldn't say prevalent. It is very resilient. I think that's a good word. It will definitely come right back. You could pretty much cut this right down like grass, which I have some growing right here, and it'll just come right back. It's extremely durable and determined to stay alive. So you have no problem with over cropping purslane. And that's just for you guys who want to practice with purslane. So I'm treating this kind of like a bonsai type of deal and see what I can do with it. I'm actually looking to, put some wiring up in here or something like that, just so it can grow and give it some shape. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough, guys. As always, please like and subscribe. I can't encourage you guys enough to definitely check out Sidney and Tori's channel, The Naked Gardener. I'll put the link in the description below. These two are fantastic. I love this couple. I don't know what it is about them, but I just love them to death. And they're on a massively amazing journey of homesteading, self-sufficiency, and just taking control of their own lives. I love it. So definitely follow their channel, guys. Again, I'll put the link in the description below. I wanted to show you this really quick, one more thing. I can't encourage you guys enough. Visit your local Family Dollar that's here in the States. These are only $5 a pop, and they're usually used as a cooler, to put your ice in, and then you can put your bottled beers in, and your sodas and whatnot. But I use them to go ahead and mix in my grow mediums, like my garden soil, my pot and soil, and also my seed starting mixes. And I usually, as you all know very well, I make my own soils right here. I think I purchase maybe 12 bags a year of actual garden soil. That's not very much garden soil. And if any of you've seen my backyard, you know how large it is and how large my vegetable garden is. So if you're purchasing soil for something like that, it's going to set you back quite a bit. You're definitely going to want to grow your own food. But I make my own soil. These are $5 a pop, guys. Grab them. They're fantastic to have. They're very flexible. They're easy to hold. Look at that. This was so convenient. Sometimes the smallest purchases can have the largest impacts on what you're trying to do. As always, guys, please like and subscribe. Definitely like and subscribe. It helps out the channel so very much. It also helps out the cat troop. If any of you have been following along with the cat troop, you'll know that your subscriptions and your likes and sharing the videos helps this grow so much. And I can't tell you how much, from the bottom of my heart, how I appreciate all your support. Thank you, guys. As always, let's be kind to one another, treat each other with compassion, dignity, love, a sense of understanding. We as a species, we've been warring long enough. And I don't know about you, but it's rather old already. And I think as the most intelligent species on the planet, we should take a step back and have a sit down and really start realizing it has never, ever been beneficial to do what we're doing in this sense of warring. Be kind to one another, guys. Stay happy, healthy, as always, prosperous, and God bless.